Good morning, children. I am Aarti here to explain the supplementary reader, A Pact with the Sun, Chapter 1 for Class 6, The Tale of Two Birds. So, children, this is a beautiful story giving a beautiful moral. So, let us move to the story. Here, the story is about a mother bird who has two little baby birds, and you can enjoy the story with all the pictures given here. It is a picture story over here. So here you can have a beautiful story over here with a beautiful moral at the end of the lesson. So there once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. So here in a big dense forest there lived a beautiful bird, and she had two young baby birds, and she had a nest in a tall shady tree. It was a tall shady tree. The bird has built a nest on top of the tree, and there it cared for her little ones. She took care for the little ones day and night. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. So what happened one day when they were leading a peaceful and beautiful life in the forest, one day what happened, a big storm came, thunder and lightning, and it was a very big and strong storm. So here the wind blew so strongly that it brought down many trees. So the tall tree where the birds lived, the tree also fell down. So a heavy big branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to other side of the forest. So and what happened? A big branch of a tree fell on the nest and it killed the mother bird. But fortunately what happened? The two baby birds were blown with the wind, and it took them to the other part of the forest. So one of the birds came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other bird landed outside a rishi's ashramam a little distance away. So here what's happened? One of the bird falls near a cave where robbers lived, and the other baby bird, it fell near a ashramam, near a rishi's ashramam. A muni lived there. The muni, rishi means a muni. He lived there in the ashramam, and this bird fell near that ashramam. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. So what happened? Days one day by one day passed, and what happened? The little baby birds, they grew up into a beautiful big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. He rode for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. So one day what happened? The king of the country, he loved to hunt. So he enters into the forest with his horse and his servants, and he happens to chase a deer. He saw a beautiful deer and he thought of hunting the deer. So he ran behind the deer to hunt it. But the deer ran so fast it came to the other part of the forest. There the king lost his way. He didn't know where to go back to his palace. So what happens? He rode the horse for a long way, but he couldn't find the correct path to get out of the forest and go into the kingdom. So what happened? He traveled a long distance and he came to the other part of the forest where the birds lived. Very tired by now, he got off his horse near a tree. So what happened? He rode a long distance. The king became very tired and he thought that he would take some rest under a tree. So he sat under a tree and he started to take rest. And he was surprised to hear a voice. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away." Amazed, he saw a big brown bird. So what happened? The king, as he was lying under the tree, he heard a peculiar voice from top of the tree. When he saw up the tree, what happened? He found a bird who was speaking those words. It was saying that, "Come on, come, hurry up, come and rob the person who is sitting under the tree. He has a lot of jewels and horse. So come, hurry up and come and rob that person." So the king was amazed to see that. And what happens later, when after hearing the voice of the bird, what happened? He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. So after hearing the bird's voice, he also heard some voices from the cave. So the king, he was aware that some danger was awaiting for him, and he leaves that place as soon as possible. He gets on top of the horse and he roads away very fast from leaving that place immediately. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So he thought that some danger was awaiting over there. So he just rods off his horse quickly and he just leaves that place. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashramam. It was a rishi's ashramam. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. A gentle voice announced. So what happened here? After riding a long distance, the king reached the ashramam. He reached the rishi's ashramam. He thought of taking rest. He tied his horse to a tree and he sat under the shade of a tree. And again he was amazed to hear the similar voice of a bird on top of the tree. Let's see what the bird says. "Welcome, sir. You look tired. Please come inside and make yourself at home. There's some cold water in the pot. The rishi will be back soon." So what happens when he hears this voice of so sweet and soft voice of a bird? He was very amazed. It was very similar to the voice of the previous bird which he heard near the cave. He was amazed to see such a lot of strange differences between both the birds. Even they looked alike. The voices and the words which they spoke was very different. So the king was amazed to see the bird saying so sweetly, such a sweet voice, greeting him so nicely. So he couldn't stop saying these words. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave." So hearing this, the bird started to speak to the king. The king was amazed to see similar birds with different qualities. So here the bird answers the king. "You are right, sir. He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." So here the bird explains that the other bird which he spotted near the cave was his brother. And the bird also says that it had made friends with the robbers in the cave and it is living with them and he has taken over their qualities. So he is doing the work of the robbers. Now he is not talking to me anymore. So we don't speak with each other. He is not speaking with me anymore. Just then what happens? The rishi arrives there. Just then the rishi entered the ashramam. So here the king told the story of these two birds and how each have behaved so differently though they looked so alike. So here he told all the story about how he had lost his way in the forest and reached the cave and then reached the ashramam. All the story he told to the rishi. The rishi also was pleased to hear the king's story and he started to explain about the behavior of these two birds. So he says, the king says, "The forest is lot of surprise. The forest is full of surprise." So here he says the forest is full of surprise. I spotted two similar birds with different qualities. One is so rude and violent and it is asking to rob me, and the other one is so sweet and it is inviting me and it is greeting me. So what is this? How can two birds having similarities can have different qualities, different behaviors? So here the Rishi gives a explanation to this king. Let me tell you more about this place and these birds. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashramam. After all, one is known by the company one keeps. So here the Rishi explains, see, I'll explain you about this birds and their qualities. So this bird, one bird you have spotted near the cave, had made friends with the forest, and he repeats what he had heard the robbers speaking. So he says to rob the people. He speaks like that. He hears what the robbers are speaking, and he asks the robbers to come and rob the people who pass the cave. But here, meanwhile, this bird who lives near the ashram, he sees the good qualities of the people who arrive to the ashramam. So he welcomes the people to the ashramam. So he also says that people are known by the company they have. They are known by the companies they have. By the friends. The people are judged by their friends. So children, I hope you understood the story. So let us move to the moral of the story. So what is the moral of the story? I hope you have come to a conclusion. What would be the moral of the story? A man is known by the company he keeps. That is, a man will be recognized by the friendship which he has. So we should make friends with people who are good nature. If we take the company of bad people, we will also reflect the same and we will become bad. So he say the moral of the story explains that we should always have good friends. If we have good friends, we will observe the good qualities of the friends and we will also be good. But if we make friends with bad people, what will happen? We will reflect the same and will be bad and wicked to all the other people. So now we have come to the end of the session, children. I hope you understood the story and will follow the moral of the story. So till we meet in another video session, it is bye from me and have a good day, children. Thank you.